There's two kinds of items that people buy and think they're investing. One really is investing and the other isn't. If you buy something, a farm, an apartment house, or an interest in a business, and look to the asset itself to determine whether you've done something, what the farm produces. You look at the investment itself to deliver the return to you. Now, if you buy something like Bitcoin or some cryptocurrency.
Buffett shares his wisdom on distinguishing between real investing and mere speculation. Real investing involves investing in an asset based on its intrinsic value, such as what a farm produces or a business earns. Speculative investments, on the other hand, lack intrinsic value and rely on the next person to pay more. In this video, he shares 3 important pieces of advice to succeed in business.
What are, say, 3 pieces of advice you would give to people who are looking to succeed in business?
Well, by far the best investment you can make is in yourself. I mean, for example, communication skills. I tell the students that come that they're going to graduate schools and business, and they're learning all these complicated formulas and all that. If they just learn to communicate better, and both in writing and in person, they increase their value at least 50%. If you can't communicate, somebody says, it's like winking at a girl in the dark. Nothing happens, basically. And you have to be able to get forth your ideas. And if you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you.
That's some powerful advice. Investing in your skills and personal development is a game changer. Buffett's second piece of advice is to take care of your body and mind, just like you'd care for a car.
If I gave you a car, and it'd be the only car you get in the rest of your life, you'd take care of it like you can't believe. Any scratch, you'd fix that moment. You'd read the owner's manual. You'd keep a garage and do all these things. And you get exactly one mind and one body in this world. And you can't start taking care of it when you're 50. By that time, you'll have rusted out if you haven't done anything. So,
one body, one life. It makes sense to take care of it, right? How do you prioritize self-care in your life? Buffett suggests treating your body with the utmost care. After all, you only have one body to get through life with. Now to the third point, choose your associations wisely. Associating with the right people is like having a compass for success.
It's really who you associate with. You want to associate with people that are better than you are. I mean, basically, you'll go in the direction of the people that you associate with. And you want to have the right heroes. You want people, if you want to emulate somebody, you better pick very carefully who you want to emulate. And obviously, you can't pick your parents. They're going to have an enormous influence on you, but you don't get a choice on that. But you get choices as you go down the line. And who you admire, who you want to copy.
Who are the people who inspire you? Drop their names in the comments. Next up, biggest mistake in investing. Buffett sheds light on a common mistake in investing, the urge to constantly trade. He advocates for the simplicity of buying and holding.
They think that because you can trade, you should trade. You buy a farm, you buy an apartment house, you can't resell it tomorrow. And the cost of moving around. Now you get something handed to you, liquidity, which is instant. You can sell, and the cost of doing it are pennies, compared to other kinds of investment activity. So because they can so easily move around, they do move around. And moving around is not smarter than investing. But if you're investing, if I'm going to buy a half interest in a McDonald's stand and you're going to run it, or a McDonald's franchise and you're going to run it, I look to the business to determine whether I've made a good investment. And I'm concerned about, whether we have new competition, how we do over the years. But it's the business I look at. When you're just looking at the price of something, you're not investing. I mean, if you buy something, Bitcoin, for example, or some cryptocurrency, you're not looking to the asset itself to produce anything. If you buy an apartment house, you're looking at how the apartment house does. If you buy a farm, you're looking at the farm does. If you buy a whole business, you're looking at how the business does. If you buy a part of a business, why shouldn't you look at how the business is going to do? But people get charmed by lots of action and the fact that things are liquid and all of that. And it does have repercussions back into the market when you get something like, an ETN arrangement on the, supercharged on the VIX. I mean, where you can lose 90% of your money in one day. I mean, that really doesn't belong with the word investment. I mean, it's a gambling.